in the YouTube tonight.
Well, there's YouTube, Rumble, Kick.com,
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Facebook.
Facebook. I don't know.
You get a
Some of
notification.
some of the people that I told my friends on Facebook that, maybe they're actually going to watch tonight. I don't know. Whatever.
Nice.
Kathy in the Berg.
She's first.
Hello,
Yeah.
Miss Kathy.
What did I
Man,
do?
my phone is blowing up.
I did something. Something happened. Wait a minute. Does everything look okay?
I don't know. I didn't have it up. That's what she said.
I can't see the chat. Oh, okay. Yes, I can. Don't forget to put it to... Oh, wait. You guys are watching on the... Okay.
Yeah, I
We
watch
got
them.
some really gnarly looking clouds out here.
Cool.
I understand.
Are you parked
Well,
today?
I
Weather.
just got to worry about being blown away. I ain't got to worry about losing power.
Okay, here we go. We got seconds.
Yep. 10 seconds. Places, everybody. Wipe your nose, Kinsey.
Yeah, do the hand thing. Yeah, okay. This is the Off Track Syndicate.
Yeah.
It's Sunday. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, and it is. All right, I'm gonna date this episode here. It is July 2nd, which arguably could be said is the actual Independence Day. Were you aware of this?
Why
yeah,
is
it was
that?
a typo, though.
I had heard that there was, and whatever, yeah.
Okay. The Second Continental Congress declared the 13 colonies were no longer subject to Britain. That Congress voted to approve independence by passing the Lee Resolution on July 2nd and adopted the Declaration of Independence 2 days later on July 4th.
Nice.
Yay.
So,
America.
happy
Smack
independence
right there.
couple days.
America. Hell yeah.
America.
Thank you for saying hell instead of the alternatives. We can't say that. Yeah. So, welcome to Off Track Syndicate. You know the best way to celebrate our
Buy
Independence
an
Day.
off-track shirt.
Well, yeah, shop.offtracksyndicate.com. That's one way.
I believe hookers and blow would be
No,
the.
no,
No?
Tannerite.
Yeah,
Hookers and Tannerite.
that's everyday. Tannerite's an everyday thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Pepsi, the cola producer, on Tuesday, July 4th, they are coming out with a limited edition condiment.
Condiment.
Yeah, condiment like ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a Pepsi reduction infused with a variety of ingredients like smoked tomatoes, a blend of spices including cinnamon, thyme, oregano, and paprika, plus onions and ketchup. The resulting mess comes out as a sweet citrusy taste with a crisp tasting Pepsi. Basically, it's Pepsi ketchup.
Sounds
Oh,
more barbecue sauce, but I'll try it.
They named it Pepsi Cola Chup.
Cola Chup. Oh,
Cola
jeez.
Chup. I'm guessing that the minds that come up with the naming got less money than those who.
I think it would have been better off if they would have went with the name Pepsi 57 sauce or something like that.
Mm.
Come on, it's obvious. Pepsi 69 sauce. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
That's something different entirely.
Yeah, well,
And I'm guessing not everybody wants to put that on their hot dog.
So does ketchup even belong on a hot dog?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Depending on what other dressings it has or does not have on it, yes.
mustard and ketchup.
Are you
Now,
sure?
I saw something that was even better, which would have been where you took your hot dog buns and you done all beef franks, and you kind of glazed over your buns and put sesame seeds on them, and you
Okay.
mixed up. And they give you the recipe for it, for the sauce for Big Mac. So you put a little bit of the Big Mac sauce in the bun. You put your Big Mac on there, or your all beef frank on there after a little bit of lettuce and onion, and you put more sauce on top, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kathy
it's,
and the Berg said Pepsi shit sauce.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, Big Mac sauce is pretty much mustard, ketchup, finely diced onions, and Thousand Island dressing.
I'm pretty sure it's just Thousand Island.
No, they could. I had to make it, and when I was a McDonald's employee in my younger years, and that's what it was.
Hmm.
I don't remember the ratio exactly, but that's all that was in it.
What
So that's-
about the
that's-
soda would make it appealing? Could you do the same thing with Coca-Cola?
No, because
Root
this is
beer.
Pepsi Cola Chup.
Oh.
I mean, this is real specific.
No, that would add the sweetness to the sauce.
Yeah, and Coca-Cola would be adding more sweetness to it, so I guess it depends on how much you put in there.
You're really low, Kinsey.
Yeah.
My apologies. Now,
No,
I was saying
that's-
Coca-Cola is a sweeter beverage entirely, so you probably have to use less amounts of it in order to be able to get the equivalency for the same sauce.
I think they're both terrible.
No, Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. That's why I don't like Pepsi. It's too sweet to me. That's
I
just
don't like Pepsi either.
I
Not
don't
a
care for
Pepsi.
either. I mean, Coke, I'll use cleaning off battery terminals on the car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right with that.
Every time I hear somebody say Pepsi and talks about how good or bad it is, I keep on remembering about the whole fast food franchise debate and everything with KFC and Taco Bell and
Do-
Pizza Hut.
Do you remember? I don't know if you guys are too young. Chris is always too young. Do you remember the Pepsi challenge they used to do at the malls?
Yes.
I'm not too young for that. I remember
You
that.
remember that?
Yep.
We gotta do that sometime when people get, they're so passionate about
Yeah.
their thing that they know that they feel like they can tell the difference between, Mr. Pibb and, the generic versus the main brand.
I don't know that I could with the generics, but I'm pretty sure I could tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi.
I think I would
sure.
too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hmm.
But
There's enough of a difference.
the generics, in most cases, I'm pretty sure that it's the big companies selling to the generic, whatever. Walmart's brand is actually just Coke with a different label on it, or Pepsi with a different label on it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or somebody else. But yeah.
Have you guys, any of you guys seen the what was that? The kid who the Pepsi points, right? Where you collect all the Pepsi points and turn them in for their crap, the Pepsi stuff.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Did
like
you watch the
Marlboro
Netflix-
Miles.
Did you watch the Netflix documentary about the guy who turned in enough to get the Harrier jet?
Airplane. Yep. I remember hearing about that anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I remember it. Yeah.
Kind of interesting. During that, they're doing interviews with people involved in all of it, especially a bunch of Pepsi people who worked for the company, and they did that Pepsi challenge for all of them.
Oh,
Over half of them picked Coke.
Wow. We
I just thought it was kinda
here in South Mississippi, we're a big Pepsi distributor, and my friend's sister-in-law worked there at the PepsiCo, and she was too afraid to ever drink any Coke product out in public because she would automatically get fired. She wasn't. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I felt that was a little extreme. But
That's
whatever.
what koozies are for.
I know. I need to make some off-track ones.
Okay, so
For
I'm
your
gonna
White
blame
Claw.
Kinsey for this. I didn't really plan on bringing up this story, but I'm going to bring it up since he brought up Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Likes a taco. Go ahead.
Either that or Crystal Burgers.
So Taco Bell and Paris Hilton are getting together for a new advice line.
Taco Bell and
phone line.
and wait, Paris Hilton.
Right.
So is that like
Dear
I
Hilton?
saw a meme today where it was called mislabeling, where there was a big sign that said feminine hygiene products with Old El Paso tacos underneath it.
Yeah.
That's just the first thing that came to mind. I'm serious. It was on. It was true. It was on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're teaming up to launch her brand's first advice phone line. It's going to be called "That's Hot." You know, her catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's so hot.
So you can call the phone number. I'm not going to call the phone number. I'm not even going to give it out, but you can listen to a pre-recorded content from Paris Hilton,
Oh, I'm dying.
courtesy of Taco Bell's Volcano menu.
Oh my gosh. No.
Just spewing garbage all around is all it is. That's what it is. I mean, if you really want good advice, well, no, I won't say that. If you want better advice than Paris Hilton can give to you, I would call the number up above me right now, 256-926-2390. That's that's going to be better garbage than you'll get from Paris Hilton.
I'm in the
Right.
business of giving advice, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, if you're listening, you want to call in and add to the
You
whatever.
Could, you could be anonymous. You have
be anonymous
relationship
or-
problems. Call.
Just call the number that Chris had above his head over wherever he's at.
Or if you want relationship problems, just call the Off Track Syndicate hotline, and we'll give you some advice on what to do.
That's awesome.
There's no guarantees it's going to be good advice.
But it will be advice.
Yes.
I'm gonna toss this out there. We brought up the shop.offtracksyndicate.com. I want to thank Mr. Slightly Venomous Kirk and Mrs. Kirk.
Yep.
They had ordered a pair of shirts. He had complained on Twitter earlier that she got hers before he got his.
I wonder
it's
how often
because-
that happens.
Yeah, right.
Obviously,
Oh my God.
it's because it's better on her than
She's
it is.
supposed to get hers first.
Yeah.
Right, Rusty?
Exactly.
So sorry, Kirk, I wasn't prepared. I could have shown the picture on here, but maybe we'll get that next week. So we appreciate that. He shared it out at on Twitter, tagged us on Twitter.
Hopefully he's contacted them. They will make it right, and he'll have an extra shirt.
Yeah, his was something entirely different.
Yeah.
He got half an off-track shirt
Oh my
and
God.
half of something else. Like the front of it was not right. It wasn't on us. It wasn't
What do
on
you
us.
expect for $20?
Well, better than that.
Same as downtown.
There you go.
At least something.
Yeah, so buy a shirt, folks, and stuff.
And things.
Oh, to our Patreon members, and if I know a few of you are listening, there's a special something coming in the mail
Gross.
for you. It's basically the new prize that you get if you win the blank game.
Barbara will be so happy to get it, and everybody else will be disappointed.
But I guess I'll go ahead and show it. It ain't nothing extravagant. But
Well,
That's what she said.
it's a little something. That's what she said. It's a dog tag. It's got Off Track Syndicate, World's Greatest Little Shit Show on
oh,
it.
cool.
It's a keychain. Comes with a little doohickey to put it on your.
It's called a key ring.
Oh,
Yeah, that thing.
it's a floor wax and a dessert topping.
I need one of those to go along with my dog tags.
So yeah, and you can only get that by winning the blank game.
Good job.
Except for our Patreon subscribers. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
except-
them. That's why they're
yeah.
getting it ahead of time.
That's why they're getting it. So
So, patreon.com/offtrackgang.
yes, to
That's
find
our
it
spiel.
there if you want to
Just put that in the chat.
help us out.
Have you guys, since we've been on the topic of food, I started us out that way.
You usually
Uh,
do.
Anybody you ever dated or your spouses eat any really weird food that you can't quite wrap your head around?
I dated a guy a long time ago. He was originally from Ohio, and his grandmother used to put cheddar cheese in her coffee. I thought that was weird, but this is, it's the land of Skyline chili, so I don't know.
All right.
Sorry, didn't mean to derail you.
I've never even heard of that. I've heard of making coffee and dropping an egg in there.
Yeah, like that's the new fad. Like all of these, like keto, fat, olive oil in coffee, ghee in coffee, butter in coffee. But I never heard, and I still haven't till this day. It just stuck in my brain because I always have loved coffee. And he said to me one day, my grandmother used to put cheddar cheese, like a block of cheddar cheese, in her coffee, and then it would all melt, and then she'd eat it.
Something that would be a little bit odd once in a while, but nothing I would never be willing to try yet. I've not really been hit by one of those things. It's just like
Get your mouth closer, Kinsey.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I've never really had an experience to where somebody would be eating something that I would not be willing to try, because once in a while you might hear something where you just can't even imagine yourself trying it out and eating it. So.
Rusty?
What? Sorry.
Weird food. Did you ever date anybody
Sorry, I
that...
wasn't paying attention. Can you start over?
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Weird foods that somebody
No.
know may eat that you kind of find awkward.
No, because I pretty much
Are the awkward one?
I guess I could just throw mine out there. Peanut butter and scrambled egg sandwiches. So
I'm all right with that.
yeah.
I'm all right with that. Yeah.
Be willing to try.
So a TikTok creator posted a
Here we
video
go.
of her boyfriend's unique breakfast. She was horrified after discovering that her boyfriend eats a honey, peanut butter, jelly, and egg sandwich.
No
For
way.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She be in a Judgy McJudgy pants?
Right. And then, her viewers or whatever then comment saying, you're dating a psychopath and that's disgusting. And she says it's terrifying. What?
There must be something already wrong in that relationship for her to be blasting him like that. She's either like jealous of him or wants to take him down a peg. That can't be real.
Right.
It's
I'm guessing
getting more and more difficult these days to find somebody that's putting something on TikTok or something like that you don't suspect that are already in a relationship similar to that.
Yeah.
Looking at like half the videos.
Yeah.
All of those things, obviously peanut butter jelly, they go together.
Yeah.
You throw
Yeah,
honey
jelly
in there.
time.
Okay. That makes sense. And an egg. It's breakfast. I'd be okay with that.
That's a protein punch right there.
Just don't get the Kai brand jelly.
What is that?
KY.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Reference to an actual TikTok
Right.
video fail.
That went right over my head.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I've been using sugar-free grape jelly. It's not bad. Sugar-free
As long
stuff
as you
has
don't
come
get
a
any
long way.
infection, I'm all for it. Yeah.
An infarction. Rusty. Oh,
You're muted.
Did you want
There
to
you
tell
go.
us a story?
Once upon a time.
I don't.
You're gonna wait till the next half?
Or about our sponsor.
No, you said you had a story.
Wait, we got a sponsor?
Yeah, let's talk about the sponsor. It's a good time for that.
Warhorselegacy.org. They are a 140-acre ranch that offers many programs for veterans and their families, one of them being equine therapy. It allows them to connect with horses, providing therapeutic outlet for emotional and physical support. But they offer a range of activities, including riding, grooming, caring for horses. But they also have trails. They have ponds, to go fishing in. It's just a place to relax and forget about the things that are troubling them and just connect with their family. What else? No.
They treat not only the veteran but also the family, because the family having the family involved helps the veteran heal faster and the family heal faster, because the veteran isn't going through it alone. The family is going through it also. And pet therapy, assisted pet therapy, whether it be dogs or horses, is an accredited form of therapy. I'm seeing it all over the place in all of the different theories and processes coming out for PTSD and trauma survivors, and it's wonderful. And I think Warhorse was kind of ahead of their time on this.
Keep a good.
Go
I was
ahead.
going to say, go ahead and keep a good eye on their calendar too, because they got events that come up every so often. Plus, on top of that, they're every once in a while they'll post it on their calendar to where it's open to the public, and you can go see the kind of stuff that they do firsthand.
They also offer a health aspect, alternative health therapy. They have I believe she said it was one of the only hyperbaric chambers in the nation.
That was wild, yeah.
That'd be worth it on its own if you're interested in healing.
There was another type of, but you can learn it all if you just go over to warhorselegacy.org. If you got $5, throw it at them.
Do they take the horses scuba diving?
Well,
Isn't that what the hyperbaric chambers are for? Keep you from getting the bends?
No.
What if I got $5 in change? Can I throw that at them, or will that make them upset?
No. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you can help these people out that are helping our veterans and their families, warhorselegacy.org, warhorselegacy.org.
Hot Track Syndicate, bitches.
So I don't think Rusty's original sound is on.
No.
Here we go.
Sorry. Oh well.
So before we round out this half hour, I've got a very informative video I want to share with everybody. I thought it was great. It's how to spot shoplifters. And unfortunately, in the world we have now, it's happening more and more.
Because of the self-checkout things?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So here, I'm going to share this. And we're...
If a professional shoplifter can get an item between her legs without you seeing that item, she can steal it. This method can be used in any store to steal almost any item. The hand is quicker than the eye of an unobservant salesperson.
Oh my God.
It's the hands that do the stealing. The amateur shoplifter may steal because she can't resist an opportunity to get something for nothing. Notice how easily she slips the stakes under her dress, holding them between her legs.
Oh, Jane's addiction.
I mean, that looks really comfortable.
Yeah.
With the aid of this clever booster box, only 2 seconds are needed to steal an expensive camera.
Just imagine all the Amazon
Here is
boxes
another
walking
type of
around.
booster box. It's carried by the shoplifter for the convenience of his companion. Not all packages are what they seem to be. The cleverly arranged ribbons conceal the opening in this box.
You got to keep an eye on those packages.
Professionals often work in pairs. No one could be more casual than this customer, despite all the activity going on behind him. She is the shield.
Hello.
Often a hidden zipper allows the lifter to do her own stuffing while the partner acts as a lookout.
That's a huge bitch!
Pause. Hopefully Martha washed her ass before all that started.
Oh my
Otherwise-
gosh.
Wait a moment. Was that a slab of roast beef that first woman put up there?
No, that was just her.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, walking out with packages between your... God, between your legs, that's one thing. Having someone behind you shoving clothes down down your giant
What?
underwear. I mean, seriously? I don't.
Is that
I-
where
I tell you
junk in
what,
your
that-
trunk came from?
That reminds me of Aunt Fanny off of that Robots cartoon.
Yes.
I was thinking at the beginning, I was thinking Jane's Addiction. You know what I mean? Been caught
it's
stealing.
one of
Are you
those,
too young for that?
Yeah, I'm probably too young for that.
Ah. Yes, exactly. Kinsey.
No, not familiar.
Well, you need to go watch Been Caught Stealing by Jane's Addiction after the show.
I will make
You
a
have homework, young boy.
note.
Yeah, we got homework now.
Yeah. All right. So we are coming up at the end of this segment here. We are planning on having the blank game on the second hour. So if you want to make plans, somebody can here put the phone number up at the top of the screen. There we go, 256-926-2390. You can text us during the show as well. Rusty may or may not pay attention. Probably not,
To a
we'll be
text.
honest.
Wait,
To it, but come on back. We've got some more of the show. We'll keep going. Going back after the break. Slightly venomous Kirk in the chat says, "Why does this steak taste like salmon, hun?"
Ah.
Imagine that.
Connie, I just can't go shoplifting today. I'm not feeling so fresh.
Oh, you haven't got her fresh fish.
Mm.
Okay. Rusty, do you want to bring us in with one of your stories? Or did you forget all of them?
That's right. No, I got them. If I can find my mouse. Here we go.
Oh, I got a
Double-
question for you, computer literate people. So, the mouse, right?
Yeah.
More than one. Is it mice or mouses? Is it
It's
just like
Meeson. It's Meeson.
mices, mices, mooses, geeses? I don't know. I had a talk with somebody at Walmart yesterday. We were talking about it.
Barbara D, how did you get that video of me stealing in the day?
No, Barbara.
Man.
Where is OBS? Oh, we can't do that.
Who's got the science bitches sounder?
I don't.
Got it.
Off track promo, take one.
This is Amy What's Her Face, and you're listening to Off Track Send Us. Sorry, take two. Okay. Why haven't you heard of this show by now? Oh, I'm going to keep going. All right, I think I got it.
Take 12.
Hi, this is Amy What's Her Face. I'm listening. Oh, wait, no. Oh, what am I supposed to say? Okay. All right. Let me have.
Don't screw that one up either.
Should I say Amy What's Her Face? What are you doing?
Just pretend you didn't see that. Take 34.
Hi, this is Amy What's Her Face. You haven't heard of this show? What are you doing? You're listening to Off Track Syndicate. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on.
That's good music. I like that stuff. All right, so I got I guess I got a science story here. Do we have the no sounder? Damn it. Okay.
No.
I don't know where that is.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't have.
Not
any.
when we're ill
But
prepared.
I want to
for
hear
it.
about science. Let's do this.
I think I was told to have it ready before the show during the show prep. I forgot.
Anyway, so over in the science bitches section, NASA. Here's what NASA pays to be locked in a Mars simulator for a year.
Not enough.
4 individuals have been sequestered inside a 1,700 square foot simulated Mars habitat at NASA's Johnson Space Center to study what it would be like to live on the red planet and how humans can learn to cope in that extreme environment. During their 378-day stay, which officially kicked off earlier this week, they'll have a surprisingly busy schedule, including strict exercise regimen as well as a lengthy list of duties, from performing spacewalks to growing crops. What, Kinsey?
Oh, nothing.
In other words, it's a demanding job that's bound to be tough on the crew of 4. But they're not losing just over a year of their lives without being compensated. NASA is paying each participant $10 per hour for all waking hours, the Houston Chronicle reported, which adds up to just over $60,000 for the entire 378-day mission. Would you do that for $60,000? Locked away from just with people?
No.
That math doesn't make sense.
Nope.
$10 times 24 hours a day times 378 days.
Waking hours. He said waking hours.
Oh no, that's
Subjective.
Right.
that's
bullshit.
that's bullshit.
All things considered, that seems a little low for such a strenuous gig. But then again, it's all for the good of humanity's interplanetary future, right?
Ooh, that was a mouthful.
Right.
I didn't know manatees had anything to do with it.
The crew includes research scientist Kelly Haston, structural engineer Ross Brockwell, emergency medicine physician Nathan Jones, and U.S. Navy microbiologist
He's really short.
Anka Celeriu.
Nailed it.
It's definitely going to be challenging, Brockwell told the Chronicle, but that's why we're doing this. How to learn to cope with it is some of the most important information they're going to get out of the study. Jones, however, was worried about something else entirely. Something's going to break at my home with my family, like the lawnmower, and I'm not going to be there to fix it. I think it's going to be easy to get homesick when that happens.
What?
So being a scientist and also a test subject is actually a really unique and cool position to be in.
Are they still going to be able to be in contact with their family if they were on Mars?
I don't know. I saw
The
this.
spark plug needs to be changed on the mower. What am I going to do?
I don't know if it was Black Mirror or some other sci-fi thing where they were able to be in touch, but there was a huge delay and it was annoying because of the bouncy with the noise.
The recent season of Black Mirror was something else entirely. Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How many people listening would think of somebody that would probably end up spending more than the $60,000 a year just in the handyman repair bills and mechanic bills and stuff that would pile up due to their absence?
He's saying that the spouse would likely spend more than whatever.
So the spouse would
else
spend
fixing
more
stuff.
than he would make, assuming that it was the male going up and not the female.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of guys that have absolutely no clue what the heck to do with the wrench, too, so it could go either way.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. I think they probably have to do this test stuff, but it's not going to be it's not going to be a completely realistic attempt at seeing how you're going to react to this situation, because you're not actually on another freaking planet.
And it's controlled. You know it's a controlled experiment, so.
Yeah. Something goes wrong in there, a fire starts, they shouldn't just let you sit in there and burn to death.
No,
As opposed to
they take
on
no, it's
Mars.
unethical. They take ethics into consideration when they do those tests.
They won't ever have the gravity right either.
This was a movie, and I'm sure somebody in the YouTube chats will remember it. The premise of the movie was, and I want to see how y'all would react to this, was somebody signed up to go to Mars and didn't tell their spouse, and they actually got it. But the thing was, and it was going to be a great honor, and they're going to be the first people to go to Mars and colonize it. But the thing is, they're never coming back.
Maybe that what I was talking about a few minutes ago.
It might
What
be.
was
I
the
don't
name of that
know.
movie?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. That sounds like an episode of Big Bang Theory.
This sounds like the unpredictable life of Ron Phillips, possibly.
Yeah.
But I mean, how would you react? Would you just be like, okay, bye?
What if my spouse did that?
No. That
I'm
would be a big
excluded from this
conversation before
conversation.
ever making that decision.
Yeah. that would be
Would you okay, if your spouse really wanted to do it for science, for the altruism, but also, for the fame, would you let your spouse do it?
The whole point is, I mean, it depends on where you hold your values on your marital vows and whether or not you think that you'll be able to uphold and maintain those whenever the spouse leaves. Because this sounds like a one-way trip for one person.
It is.
Yeah,
It's a one-way trip.
for one person. So, I mean, to me, if my spouse did that and they're like, yeah, well, I'm going here. Well, we're not married anymore. Bye.
Yeah.
So
if they're
you mean-
making this decision, and just one unilaterally making this decision that they're going to do this, and just saying, "Well, this is what's happening."
Yeah, so I'm listening to a couple of things here. There's the part that he's making the unilateral decision, and then there's Rusty's part where if they do make that decision, even though they're married, loved each other, had this life, but as soon as you leave the planet, there's no marriage, so I get to do whatever I want to.
Well, hell
I
yeah.
think
Or
it's
if-
more along the lines of, you made this decision unilaterally. You've made the decision to step out of this marriage, and we're just not. We're not a couple anymore. We're not
Or-
working together to do live our life together.
Or if you actually do let your spouse go through with it, or be the spouse that goes through with it, and you do intend to honor your marital vows, then you will have the greatest test of faith going back and forth between you two that you'll never be able to verify.
Yeah, but and that would be the decision of the person who was left behind, who had no choice in the matter whatsoever, who didn't have any of their own input in on that decision. Because the situation here is, we'll say the husband says, this is going to happen, and then the wife, she can make the decision, okay, we're still married, I'm still going to uphold my vows, or F you. You're walking out on me, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but that's usually put together by your moral structure and everything. So some people can break that without any issues. Other people feel like they're forced in that situation if they're still adhering to their moral code without really much choice, depending on how you look at it.
In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
So we got a bit off topic there. But
all in the name of science, yeah. Is he the asshole?
Yes, he is the asshole for.
yeah, if you're
signing
married, those decisions, especially big ones like that, that's you're a team. You come up with that answer together.
Right.
Or
You should.
if you're not a team, then you found out.
Right.
That's true, Kinsey. Yep.
Right.
Wow, that was pretty deep there, Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnutz.
Oh.
Good one.
It was a movie, and it was kind of. I mean, on one hand, it's human. He'll forever be remembered as
He'll have statues and monuments, probably grants in his name for science, blah, blah, blah. Maybe even a
assumes.
planet, moon, something.
Yeah, he assumes. He may not be able to verify that.
All right.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah.
An unidentified 30-year-old male required medical assistance. Do we want to guess why?
Are
An
we sure this is a male?
unidentified 30-year-old male required.
Slipped and fell on something weird, and it just happened to go up his butt.
If he's unidentified, how do we know how he identifies?
All right. The Iranian patient was experiencing acute abdominal pain.
Ooh.
Yep. So
That's never cute.
2 hours after inserting a deodorant can in his ass.
Oh, Rusty, you were right. You get the can in the can.
As a result of his heinous anus pursuit
Heinous
of sexual
anus.
pleasure via what's termed foreign body, or FB in the medical community, his attending physicians were working on him. He put it in there to get it off, to get off. And
Did he? Did it work? Asking for a friend.
I don't.
Okay.
They didn't mention that. Darn it! I wish I had been prepared and be able to show the X-rays of this deodorant can.
Oh, there's X-rays out there.
He put it. I guess there's no good direction to go in there, but he put it business end up. You know, the part with the little nozzle sprayer.
The turn thingy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wait. You're talking about aerosol can, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Deodorant can.
Oh, okay. Not a stick. It was can in a can.
Yeah.
And he put the business end, the nozzle up.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that was dumb.
And if you thought he could light a fart beforehand,
No. Oh. Out of all.
No mention if his farts stink now at this point.
Oh my God. Was it just deodorant or antiperspirant too? I mean, that doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yeah, it didn't mention it.
Oh, did he live?
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say that he died. Yeah.
Well, bless his heart.
Just a warning for everybody. Don't stick anything up your butt that you don't want to stay there. I don't know.
I tell you what, though, it'd be a refreshing change of pace to be able to let one go and actually leave the room smelling better.
I wonder if that would make a difference with that.
Okay, take some cues from the lady on the video I showed, and charcoal briquettes. The last lady, just shovel them in there.
Yep.
In the underwear, not up in there, just outside, exterior.
Yeah, but Kinsey, I don't think that was the point of his experiment. It wasn't to make his fart smell better.
I don't think so either.
The question was, do you try leaving a cap on beforehand and then it coming off, or any other gymnastics to this stuff that they didn't tell us?
I think coming off was the point. But from what I could tell from the X-ray,
Hey-o.
there was no lid.
Mm.
Yeah.
Metal does show up a lot better than plastic on X-rays.
All right. So I had a request for... Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole? Okay. So I've got one here, and actually I'm kind of interested to see everybody's opinions here. Kinsey seems to always take the way freaking out there
Dramatic.
opinion of the...
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
The dramatic part.
So a little preface to this: we have an aunt who an aunt, AUNT, not the bug, who had made a promise to a niece that she would give her $1,000 when she graduated high school for when she's going to go to college. So here we go into the story. I saw my niece yesterday with full intention of giving her the check. I asked her if she was excited to start college in the fall, and she said she wasn't going. Okay, that's a surprise, so I asked her what she planned on doing. She literally said, "Oh, nothing." And I said, "Oh, you mean like nothing, like get a job?" And she said, "No, literally nothing." I think she tried to jump past the awkwardness by asking her if I wanted to see the design her boyfriend made for her tattoo. It was elaborate, to say the least. It was tacky AF, to say the most. It looked exactly like a tattoo a 21-year-old dating an 18-year-old would design to mark his territory.
Oh.
She then blurted out that my $1,000 was all that she was waiting on before she could get started. She left. She called her sister and asked her if she knew what the niece's plans were, and she said yes. And says, I told her that I was really sorry, but I'm not contributing. She accused me of breaking a promise. I accused her of not being honest with us, and she said that I was a bitch. I said, call me back when the niece decides to be productive, and then I'll come through with the gift. So, is the writer of this story an asshole for not following through with giving the niece $1,000?
So what was the deal? Was it she was getting $1,000 when she graduated high school, or was it because she was going to college after?
Let's see here. I skipped over some of this stuff. I'm actually only 29. Kind of felt like my sister's niece's mom did some pretty good salesmanship to all the siblings to each gift my niece $1,000 when she graduated high school.
Well, if that's the case, even though she sounds like a ne'er-do-well, then yeah, she's probably gotta do it, because it wasn't on the premise that she was gonna do anything with her life. It was just graduating high school, and in some families, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, you remember the comment I made earlier where depending on how well you kept to your moral code, other people kind of force you into a spot where you kind of got to deal with it. I think this is one of those scenarios.
Elaborate?
Well, I understand her not wanting to give the money, but I do not remember anything that was any attachments or conditions to the gift of the money. And I understand the desire not to want to give it to her, but if she's going to keep her word, she kind of has to. So I kind of feel for her, and I think that the niece is the asshole.
Yeah, and the mother of the niece as well.
What did the mother do?
Did the mother of the niece make?
If you're lobbying your siblings to give your kid money just for graduating high school, kind of the asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Rusty?
I think that the aunt is the asshole. If the aunt agreed to give $1,000 upon completion of school, high school graduation, and now she's not based on what she's planning on doing in the future, yes, the aunt is the asshole.
Fair.
It all depends on if there's ever a point where you think that keeping your word to the other person is going to be more to their detriment than to their benefit, and how much. And in this case, I don't think that it's going to make the niece less of an asshole either way. So I would probably buckle and give it. But if it was going to make one way difference or another to the niece, you're balancing whether or not which going to be better for her.
Yeah, there are no conditions except for her graduating, so
right.
I mean, that's kind of like a business deal. Do you think it would have been different if it was a parent making that deal?
Yeah.
And congratulations, you got $1,000 and you're no longer in the wheel.
Yeah, I see where you guys are coming from with this, and right, based on the details given, yeah, okay, I got it. I would say the person writing that out was the asshole. If I were in that situation, I would never leave it open-ended. Just graduating high school, here's $1,000. No. If you're going to go into college, if I'm going to be giving you $1,000, okay, we're going to set some stipulations here. I'm constantly thinking of ways people can get around the things that they're supposed to do. So that, I mean, that's what I think of when if I were making that kind of deal for that kind of money. Yeah. Yeah, there'd be some rules.
Yeah, that's a pickle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds almost like a bridges burnt type scenario right there.
Could be. Yeah.
Well, I have a quick. I will make a quick ethicist story. So there's these three girls. The writer. She's been friends with these other two girls for probably their whole life, but circumstances, they live in different parts of the country. They only see each other once a year, but they text daily. And she found out that both of her friends, who are not obese or overweight, started taking Ozempic by direction of their doctors to lose that pesky 20 pounds that are plaguing them in their 40s. Now, the writer of the article wants to confront the friends because she's really worried about their health and abusing a drug that's supposed to be for diabetes or severely overweight people. And she wants to know if she could share her disapproval.
The only problem is here, it sounds like that she thinks that her opinion is going to be worth more than the two doctors that are working with these women.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like you can't do that unsolicited advice thing, because the doctor is going to give you all of the pros and cons and these drugs now and it's not just for diabetes, it's for obese, overweight, and people just trying to take care of themselves. One of the drawbacks that I have read about is as soon as you go off the drugs, everything comes right back. It's kind of like a lifetime commitment. Right.
Yeah. It'll end up coming back. Right. I mean, you can share your opinion. Everybody's got one. Mm-hmm. There are going to be repercussions for whatever your opinion is if somebody doesn't like it.
I would.
Rusty?
Go, Rusty.
No, I was just going to say, hey, Kirk's Tasty Jill Hole and Erica Sauer and Venomous Kirk, Paige Rockwell, Kathy in the Berg. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Who else is in here? Barbara D, Wisconsin Jackhole. Brian Jackson said hey.
Hey, we ought to invite him on the show sometime.
Yeah, we might invite him on. I don't know. Country, he's in here, or he was. He probably went to bed. Joe Palmisano. What's up, Joe? I think Barbara knows him. Erica. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I would say with your ethicist question there, Mel, the best that the person would probably be able to do would be to try to be very, I guess, empathetic or whatever, and demonstrate and put her concern out there. But the problem is whether or not she thinks that she can do it in a manner to where it doesn't sound like she's just mental, just that she's worried. So that's about the best I could think to do for this situation. There's nothing else she can do that I know of.
Yeah, and I think she has this fear, but she doesn't express what the fear is. It sounds like, I don't know, maybe not like a vaccine fear or something, but maybe she's not. I think she's.
Well,
I think she generally cares about her friends and about their health, but she didn't say. She's not saying if her fear is because the drug might be in short supply, or it's other people need it more than they do because it's only 20 pounds and there's other people that need it more. Like, she didn't say that. She just said, I'm afraid for my friends are taking these drugs and I need to tell them about it.
Well, I mean, to a point, I can understand that there's a lot of people that has had a recent loss of confidence in the medical profession overall. But I mean, that's all supposed to be a case-by-case basis with the way everything gets publicized. I mean, the driving thing of a hypochondriac is what a lot of the commercials and the stories that are out there and the abnormalities that they think is probably more normal than they actually are.
Never Google your symptoms. Never. You'll think you're dying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Lupus? Is it lupus? It's never lupus, according to Dr. House.
Oh, well, I can. Anyways, yep.
Neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's tough with friends when you're really scared about something you don't know about to bring it up without offending. And one of the things that made it rough was they were all getting together on vacation to go to a beach. There were going to be bathing suits, and she knew that weight was going to be coming up in the conversation. So, but I think she should ask questions and not assert her assumption right off the bat. That's just me.
And again, if you want to assert your assumptions right off the bat, expect pushback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no getting around it. Just have reasonable expectations of how it's going to go.
And do it in a friendly way. Don't do it and don't think you know more than the other person.
Speaking of which, blank game next hour, right?
Yes.
Blank game? What game?
Assuming that we're not knowing more than the other
Mm-hmm.
person. Yes, the blank game up above Rusty's head there. 256-926-2390. We got some panelists for tonight. We need people to call in. We need 2 people to start with in our first half hour at the 9 o'clock Pacific time hour. So give us a call at 256-926-2390.
We'll have to ask Rusty if he's got any of them extra keychains to send out for anybody that wins.
Hopefully this phone is not going to give me any trouble.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I'll be able to connect people. I had issues with it last week. I'm sorry, people. But
well, I wouldn't expect the game to be knocked off track for any reason or cause or anything, right?
Yeah, no, the show never gets knocked off track.
Where did you get your phones? I need to get one.
eBay.
At the phone store.
Screw Verizon.
Just don't want to live where I live because you got to get AT&T then. Call now. Get in line.
256-926-2390. Now's the time to call before everybody inundates Rusty with their phone calls. Give us a call. We'll be back in a few.
And send some pictures to the text message for Rusty to see too. 6 minutes.
Who's Jeremy? He's in the waiting room.
Leahy.
Oh.
He's a guest for Blank Game.
Awesome. Very cool.
Should be also Kathy and Pickled Squirrel.
All right. I'm going to give Rusty.
You know, Kinsey, I think it would be a great idea to have Brian from the Breakdown with Reverend Brian on our show at some point in time.
Rusty, your host.
I watched Brian's show for quite a bit yesterday. It was pretty good. Brian's show.
All right, Billy, come on. Go pee.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hey, what's up?
Thanks for joining us.
Maybe we can actually have a game this time.
Kinsey, Kathy says send the link.
I just did. I was sending one over to Casey too.
Well, she just said it. So maybe
I was working on it
before you sent it.
It might have been all somewhat close to simultaneously. We might have already had brainwaves crossing and didn't realize it. Got a marker board, Jeremy?
Do I have what?
A marker board.
Oh,
piece of paper and a marker.
Yeah, paper, pen, marker.
Sounds more like Jeremy's got a jackhammer.
I can do that. Hang on a minute. Ah, damn it.
Can't say that on Mojo 508 Airways.
Hang on a minute.
But you can say it now for the next 5.5 minutes.
Oh, shit.
For a limited time.
So, yes, just to go over it. No and no. Hope that clears it up.
I need a piece of paper, right?
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Even Kathy's wearing this shirt.
Awesome.
Very.
Looky there. Looky.
I like your shirt, Kathy.
I should too.
Arthur, you need to get a shirt.
Have a one for us for Saturdays or Sunday mornings.
I guess I need to get one put together, right? I said I had to see if I can get my son to draw on a T-shirt and send them out.
The psychology of looking for something to write with. Aha. Finally, I have it. Okay.
Woo!
All right, folks, we're still looking for 2 callers. 256-926-2390.
Actually, I'm hoping they find us by dialing the number.
All right. I'm here. Paper and marker in hand.
I see something squirrely here.
Miss Pickled Squirrel, thank you.
Is it
Thank
just
you.
me, or do we not see video from Jeremy yet?
Hang on a second. I can fix that.
Okay.
I just got to be careful. I don't want to do a Jeffrey Tubin here. You know what I mean?
Understood.
15 seconds.
Stand by.
Tell you what, you haven't been in here enough with Rusty until he let one slip.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Hang on a minute.
All right, folks, it is time for the blank game. The #1 game show, bar none, on Mojo 50, the blank game. We have with us tonight one Jeremy Leahy.
Hello.
That name might be familiar to some of you people on Mojo. I don't know, maybe.
He's on one of them smart sounding shows.
Right? Well,
Oh, thank you.
He's not real smart because
Well, of course he is, because he's on Off Track right now.
track. Thank you, sir. We have
I think you misread that, Chris.
Berg. She is a Patreon member and a lovely, lovely person. And the husband, I guess he's there too. He's kind of, he ain't got anything better to do, so he's and Miss Pickled Squirrel,
Good evening.
The infamous and the famous Miss Pickled Squirrel has decided to lower her status among her friends
Standards
on the show, but hey, it's okay.
Well, she often does charity work. That's why she's here, Rusty.
Okay, and we can't play if we don't have callers. People, we need callers. Gotta
Where
call
do they
in.
call, Rusty?
This number right here above my head, 256-926-2390. It's these big white numbers right here. You see them? Right there.
Why they got to be white?
Come on, Rusty.
What was wrong with the other numbers, huh? Why they got to be white? Are you like a supremacist or something?
See them better.
Yeah, they could be yellow. Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah. Asian is just as bad as white. You got to have something that's oppressed so that it can go ahead and get through the college standards better.
So while we are waiting, I guess we'll shoot.
Tell that to the Supreme Court.
Oh, okay, we got a call. Let's see if we can get these things Go in here. Caller 870 area code. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm from Arkansas.
Arkansas. Could this be? Now this says that you could be a suspected spam caller. Are you a spam caller?
I'm not,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure that somebody has cloned my number.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is. Is this Miss? Is this Miss Val?
It is. It is. I just came in from the barn and I heard y'all needed a caller, and I was like, I want to play.
Cool.
Yay!
He does have your phone number now, so be warned in case you end up getting any indecent pictures later on at night.
Your number may not be spam, but it will be spammed later.
Maybe. Just like
Mojo has suspended a host this morning indefinitely.
So, Miss Val, what is happening out at the Warhorse Legacy Ranch?
Well, it's hot.
Yeah, no
Oh
kidding.
my gosh! Don't get me started.
It's hot and a little dry, and so we're doing rain dance. And I just came in from the garden, and the asparagus is done for the year. And the horses are happy, but we're just going through Gob's fly spray, and we're about to start a new challenge. I'll have to send y'all some info on.
Yes.
One of our new horses is a carriage horse, and so his tail was docked, and so he doesn't have a lot of tail to swat with. So we're asking hair people. I've got some wig people and some different hairdressers to come up with a weave for our new horse.
Oh,
He
I've got
can
an
swat
idea.
his flies. I think this is going to be fun.
I've got an idea.
So extensions.
Extensions, yeah.
If we raise enough money for Warhorse, Rusty can get his hair cut, and it can be woven into the horse's tail.
I love it. Oh no, Rusty's pretty proud of that hair.
People in Arkansas are going to be walking around bald because they donated their hair to the horse.
Well, so
he's from Alabama.
The reason I have this hair, Jeremy, is I shaved my head 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's been 3 years ago.
And raised $1,000, but I have not cut it
Oh.
since. So this is from that day. This is what's grown in 3 years.
Wow.
So now we can add even more to the fundraiser. We can go ahead and get it cut and have it transplanted from one horse's ass to another.
Wow. Can somebody mute him?
Takes one to know one.
Can I mute him? Oh wait, you're host.
Holy cow.
So we've got Val. We're looking for one more caller.
You know what? Slightly venomous Kirk's Tasty Jill Hole over there in the chat. Call in. Come on. You can do it.
You can do it. You can
do it.
And Rusty, the
Jeremy,
chat saying that
Jason,
Val's a little
my
loud.
husband.
You have a show today, Jeremy? What?
No, actually, no. I'll be on tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow morning, what time?
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
On Mojo.
You got it.
He's on immediately
7
after the Daily
Pacific-
Show.
7 a.m. Pacific, right after the Daily Show.
Are they doing a daily tomorrow and Tuesday?
As far as I know, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. They hadn't decided the last time.
And as far as they knew on Friday, they didn't know.
Well, there you go. It has not yet been canceled. We'll just stick with that.
Yeah. I have a sneaky suspicion.
A sneaky suspicion.
Sneaky suspicion, yeah.
Well, I mean, we need to get somebody to call in. I know that Rusty just asked for a woman to call his phone, and usually, I mean, most of them are smart enough to not do that. So we need somebody to call in.
Well, okay. So in the meantime, while we're waiting here, I don't remember if Mel was in on this one. We did a Patreon show, just for our Patreon subscribers. And I had brought up people seeing Jesus in lots of things, right? Toasts and in their pizza box and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the monk who claims he saw the face of Jesus in his margarine tub?
What?
Wow.
He said, "I can't believe it's not Buddha."
Oh, Jesus!
Pretty good setup. Was that a caller,
That was a
Rusty?
good one.
Yeah, it was a call. Caller, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is this Miss Slightly Venomous Kirk?
It is.
Yay!
Kirk Tasty Jill Hole.
Damn straight.
Mrs. Kirk is what I call her. All right, so
So how scared was it calling Rusty?
it's not scary. I'm wonderful.
I called
Come
from
on.
Kirk's phone. I'm not dumb.
All right. So Miss Val, Mrs. Kirk, do you know how the game is played?
I have only played from the other side.
Right. Okay. So I'll just go over it real quick. I am going to read a question. It's going to be Val's question first, but I'm going to read the question. The group will take some time and write their answer down. Then I will come back to Val and repeat the question, and she will give me an answer, and we will see who matches.
Okay.
So
do we still have Val and
Val?
Mrs. Kirk
Yes.
on the phone?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go, Miss Val. This is your question. Some of Knights Who Say Knee's closest friends don't know he likes to blank. Some of Knight's closest friends don't know he likes to blank.
What? So this is bullshit. I got nothing.
I got something.
All right.
Just write down whatever comes to mind. It might match, it might not. Okay, Miss Val. Some of Knight Who Say Knee's closest friends don't know he likes to blank.
Play Farkle.
Play Farkle. Audience, what do you think? They're not real confident in that answer. Melissa Sippy, what do you got? I can't see it.
Boogie, oogie, oogie, all night long.
No, Knights.
You caught me off guard with a new question. I just went with my own name, and it said sword fight.
Oh.
That's terrible, Davey.
That's okay.
Kinsey.
Go dancing with himself. Uh-oh.
Dancing with myself. Miss Kathy in the Berg.
That's suck his thumb.
That is a filthy lie.
That ain't his thumb, Kathy.
That's a good one, but
Yeah, don't look it up.
Miss Pickled Squirrel.
I said streak.
Never once.
Only twice.
I bet not,
Oh,
yeah,
well, okay.
never once, but more than twice. And Mr. Leahy.
I had sleep.
Oh.
I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
By yourself?
That's terrible.
Well, tonight anyway.
No, I was referring to Chris.
Oh, okay. You guys want to have some alone time, or okay? All right.
No, I'm good.
All right, Mrs. Kirk.
He is introverted.
Is your question. Remember, keep your answer to yourself until I come back. All right, Fat Freddy's mouth is so big.
How
big is
it?
Terrible, terrible. He can eat a blank sideways. I'll read it again. Fat Freddy's mouth is so big, he can eat a blank sideways. Miss Slightly Venomous Kirk. Fat Freddy's mouth is so big.
How? Sorry.
No.
How big is it?
He can eat a blank
that big.
sideways.
Wait, I have to answer that?
Yes, it's your turn.
Yeah, good luck.
Watermelon?
Oh.
That would be a big one.
Yeah.
All right, Melissa Sippy, what'd you have?
Oh, you can't see it. Sub sandwich.
Sub sandwich. No.
Oh, that's good.
Nights.
Yeah, I'm with Mel. I said $5 foot long.
Yep.
Wait a minute, is that a sandwich?
You decide.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Well,
Kinsey.
I figured I'd exaggerate a little bit more. I wrote school bus.
oh.
And why aren't you more ashamed of yourself?
Yeah, you should be more ashamed. Absolutely. Kathy.
Hey, it's a presidential answer.
What'd you have, Kathy?
Corn on the
Corn on
cob.
the cob.
Wait, you're supposed to eat corn on the cob sideways anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh,
See where that went?
Mrs. Squirrel.
yeah, get the whole thing in there.
That's what she said.
Sub sandwich.
Sub sandwich.
Squirrel.
Spelled proper.
Mr. Leahy.
I had hot dog.
There you go.
I like that answer. Terrible. All right, so
We never scored and we never got any money.
tied up. We are tied up 0-0. All right, Miss Val. Donna said,
I'm here.
when my husband dreams, he talks in his sleep. Last night, I think he dreamed he was a dentist because he kept telling me to blank.
Oh, God.
Donna said, when my husband dreams, he talks in his sleep. Last night, I think he dreamed he was a dentist because he kept telling me to blank.
And if you're as smart as you think you are, you won't answer those questions.
The word I'm searching for, I can't say because there's preschool toys present.
You can go so many ways with this one.
Donna said, Val, when my husband dreams, he talks in his sleep. Last night, I think he dreamed he was a dentist because he kept telling me to blank. What's it?
Prepare to get drilled.
Oh!
I like it, but I have doubts that this wonderful cast here even, yeah. Melissa Sippy.
Open wider.
Open wide.
Oh.
I gotta get Gilly. Be right back.
I said swish and spit.
Miss Kathy. I'm sorry, yet so
Yes.
much changed, but go ahead, Kathy.
Spit.
Spit, yes. Kinsey.
Open wider.
Miss Squirrel.
Man, I failed on this one. I said drill, baby, drill.
I think that's the point because drill, she said drill.
I think it's a point.
I think it's a point.
This game is rigged.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but okay.
Mr. Leahy.
I had relax, it will be over soon.
Some people may have that in their itinerary lines to use.
Jen Clifton over in the YouTube chat said, need more suction.
Ouch.
Okay.
This is a family program.
It is not.
We've never claimed that.
All right, Mrs. Kirk, here is your question. In Africa, they have an unusual firing squad. Instead of 10 soldiers with rifles, they have 10 cannibals with blank. In Africa, they have an unusual firing squad. Instead of 10 soldiers with rifles, they have 10 cannibals with blank.
Oh,
Don't say it out loud.
Wait. All right, hold on.
I'm in danger.
All right, Mrs. Kirk. In
I
Africa,
literally couldn't come up with something not that filthy.
That's okay. In Africa, they have an unusual firing squad. Instead of 10 soldiers with rifles, they have 10 cannibals with what?
I don't know. Just go with teeth. I can't come up with something.
10 cannibals with teeth.
Yeah.
Can anyone give me an example of failure?
No kidding.
Hey, who knows? Who knows? Look, anything's possible. Mississippi, there is no...
Are these cannibals in West Virginia?
Forks, but I drew teeth. Does that count?
No. Forks, no. Heights.
If you're gonna die via cannibal, wouldn't you want them to have teeth? You don't want them gumming you to death, right?
Well, maybe.
Okay. I said sporks.
Okay.
See?
Kathy and the bird. Forks, yes. Kinsey.
I said slingshots because they got to shoot you with something.
Yeah. Miss Squirrel.
Forks and knives.
Works.
There you go.
Jeremy, Mr. Leahy.
Well, since it's a cannibal, I put they have fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Oh,
There you go.
That's right, my
That's a
right.
nice one.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Okay.
Well, we got enough time to try again, don't we? Do we have two more
do.
questions?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try.
Let's
Let's get something here.
Okay, here we go, Val. King Kong is so big.
How big
How
is
big is he?
He uses a helicopter as a blank. King Kong is so big, he uses a helicopter as a blank.
Oh, I'm sorry.
oh wow.
Right?
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
All right, Miss Val. Miss Val, King Kong is so big, he uses a helicopter as a blank.
Val.
Miss Val?
Wow.
She hung up.
No.
Wait, I have something for this.
Do we want to see if TJ will want to answer this question, and we can give Val an
No, she's still
opportunity
here.
to call in for the next?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you are.
There you
I
are.
got sidetracked. I was listening, but I forgot I was on mute.
Okay.
Any question?
Well, don't get
King
off
Kong
track.
is so big, he uses a helicopter as a blank.
What's so big?
King Kong.
King Kong.
King Kong.
King Kong is so big, he uses a helicopter
For-
as a sex toy.
3 seconds.
Toy. Landscaper, manscaper.
Oh, what?
Manscaper.
Manscaper. It's a bush trimmer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bush
Wait,
trimmer,
wait.
manscaper.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was King Kong.
L, go ahead.
Skate.
What is it?
A skate, like a roller skate or a skateboard.
Okay.
Really?
I said a bidet dryer.
Nice.
How about just Kathy in the Berg? We got to move fast here.
Nail trimmer.
Nail trimmer.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. It's a match.
Yep, that's a
it.
match.
Okay, all right.
I said a blow dryer.
Blow dryer.
Oh, bidet dryer.
I just said for his own pleasure.
Oh.
No, nail trimmer.
God, your mind's in the gutter, Casey. God. Mr. Leahy.
You're surprised?
I put toothbrush.
Oh. I didn't even
Why
think
not
of that.
just a fan, people? Why not just
I
a
think
fan?
it would be more along the lines of a dental drill.
Well, all right. We are out of time here for this segment. So we're gonna say Val won this one.
Okay.
Thank you, Val and Mrs. Kirk, for calling us. We need 2 more callers. 256-926-2390. Join us for the next half hour.
Thank you, Mrs. Kirk and Miss Val. Love y'all.
Good job.
They gone? Oh,
thank God.
All right, give us a call. You two can join in and see what weird random answers we can come up with.
Hey, mine are normal. Ish. Did we just lose Casey?
Are we in a commercial break?
Yes.
We are.
Yes.
How much time do we have?
2 minutes.
Okay.
For everybody watching now, I forgot that I had queued up a picture of the Pepsi condiment. I'm pretty sure it won't come
Don't
back.
worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. You may not.
Let's take a look.
I'm not leaving.
Okay, all right.
Does that mean we're gonna get like money and stuff?
How's the weather there, Kinsey?
Still gnarly looking clouds. It was downpouring whenever the show was starting, and we got through the first half hour, and then no more rain, but everything had a relatively yellow overcast from the lighting around. And yeah, we got flashing in the horizon in a couple of different areas.
Oh, yeah. You can eat if you want to.
I'm thinking about seeing if there's any of these flatbeds out here that's got a load of lumber on it, and see if I can give them some money and start putting together an ark.
Rusty, do we have any callers yet?
We have one caller. We're in a break still, caller, but who we got? Hello?
Bueller.
Anyone?
Hello.
That's Jen.
God dang it. Try to disguise my voice. How do you know? Hello.
All right, 5 seconds.
I already know. Dang it.
Here we go.
Right.
Well,
Are we back
unbelievably, we have 2 callers ready to go.
And also, we're going to have to work with a panelist coming in and out there because Pickled Squirrel says she's having some technical issues, so we'll just have to get her answers if we can and not if we can't.
Who's staticky?
Kinsey.
Oh.
getting a little bit of static in there with him. But we have Miss SoCal from, I think, Southern California. I'm not sure.
What a weird
No
name.
way.
Well, it's not Southern Colorado.
Hello. And we have Mr. Slightly Venomous Kirk from New York, the other side of the freaking country.
Did he remember
Oh,
to use
yeah.
her phone?
He's correct.
East versus West. You know who's gonna win.
Yeah, whoever gets the most
listeners.
matches.
The viewers.
Yeah, the viewers.
Okay. And I know, I'm sure I've done some of these before. I've been trying to mark them as I go, but I'm going to end up going over a couple of them. So,
But you suck at it, so therefore
well,
we're gonna hear them
there you
again.
go. All right. So, Miss SoCal, you know the rules. Kirk knows the rules. So, we're just going to go.
Do they though?
Sheila said, this is Miss SoCal's. Sheila said, I realized I married a weirdo on our wedding night when he came to bed in a blank suit instead of his birthday suit. Sheila said, I realized I married a weirdo on our wedding night when he came to bed in a blank suit instead of his birthday suit.
This is very difficult.
Yes, it is. Okay, SoCal. Sheila said, I realized I married a weirdo on our wedding night when he came to bed in a blank suit instead of his birthday suit.
I'm gonna say rubber suit.
A rubber suit? Audience,
He's a gimp.
That, you know, that was my first reaction, but I just ended up saying scuba.
Scuba suit. We can't. Judges, can we?
Scuba's made out of rubber.
It's so
It
close.
is.
No, neoprene, which is
Neoprene.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Well, I mean, if they're not planning on having kids, I would hope rubber was involved. I said scuba.
Scuba.
Dang it.
Kathy in the Berg.
Jumpsuit.
Orange jumpsuit.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. But, Kinsey.
I figured I would check and see whether or not my answer would match Casey's because I said a squirrel suit.
Oh, almost.
No.
Ah.
Casey.
I said rabbit suit.
Rabbit suit. Wow. Oh, a lot of.
Really?
Oh. Guess what Tech Roo said?
I don't.
Mr. Leahy.
I put spacesuit.
Spacesuit.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Don't miss the point
out of
here.
this world
If he
sex,
was,
right?
instead of bringing a rubber, he wore a rubber suit. Hello, anybody?
No.
Bueller?
Hey,
Bueller.
don't heckle the panelists. Don't do that. And
All
you're not starting your marriage off well if you need that much space.
Don't
Right off the bat.
don't make Rusty have to mute you, okay?
He doesn't know how.
Beaver does all the time.
All right.
No, he'll hang up on me. He's good at that.
Oh.
Can do that. All right. Mr. Kirk, here is your question. Muggsy said, I went to the world's toughest school. Not one guy in class had both his blanks. Muggsy said, I went to the world's toughest school. Not one guy in class had both his blanks.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
All right, Kirk. Muggsy said, I went to the world's toughest school. Not one guy in class had both his blanks.
Nuts.
Pretty tough. That's pretty tough.
I don't know. If you don't have any balls, that's not exactly a sign of being tough, is it?
Melissa Stippy.
Gonads.
Can we?
Same thing.
Yeah. Good grief.
I drew a
Can we just
picture.
make up words and say it's the same thing? I mean, come on.
I was trying to be classy.
You know, I didn't go for the obvious answer. I said kneecaps.
Oh yeah, that must have been a Catholic school.
What did you say? Go ahead, Kathy.
Front teeth.
Front teeth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go.
Both? Is this a West Virginia school?
Kenzie.
That's a good one.
I said something. I said eyes.
Yeah.
Casey.
I have no. So I said balls.
Yay! Ding ding ding.
Oh, but Kirk said nuts. I mean, you know, what?
Shut the up, Chris.
Semantics.
Leahy, go ahead.
Well, being the son of a physician, I decided to be anatomically correct and say testicles.
See? There you go.
There you go.
Well, okay, but which is it? Is it nuts? Is it balls? Or is it testicles? I don't understand.
Gonads.
Didn't I tell you to shut the up?
Franken beans.
Briggs and beans.
I had to get the beans above the frame.
These are all very, very, very common names for the same thing that everybody knows about. Not everybody knows what a damn meat stick is.
Well, technically, females have gonads
Really?
also.
Really?
Yeah. My wife knows exactly what a meat stick is.
I hope she's not talking about a Slim Jim.
Yeah, we're
Especially when we're talking about flexing.
Anyway, all right, SoCal, here's your chance. You gotta.
Come on, SoCal.
I gotta nut it up. I got it.
Farmer Brown has lost his mind. He's making all his cows wear blank. Farmer Brown has lost his mind. He's making all his cows wear blank.
Yeah, man.
I gotta take a dump.
Oh dear, good. All right, Kirk. Wait. No.
No.
SoCal.
SoCal.
Hello. Get
SoCal.
your shit together.
Sorry. I got.
I promise the game isn't rigged.
No. Farmer Brown has lost his mind. He's making all his cows wear blank.
I'm going between two answers. I'm going to say negligee.
That's yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Let's take a look-see.
Mel, what'd you have?
Bras.
So
That'd be difficult.
Pretty darn close.
Mm-hmm. It's sex. It's sexy on the nipples. Yeah.
Whatever. Nitrous-A-Knee.
So are we all familiar with what Rocky Mountain oysters are?
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of testicles, this guy makes his cows wear oyster shells.
Oh, like a bra oyster shell. That would be negligees.
No.
Are you reaching? Sorry, I tried. SoCal.
Stretching too much
It
air.
covers the delicate areas, Rusty.
No.
Why are they in sets of 4?
Go ahead,
Bollinger.
There you go.
All right.
It's 2.
Saddles.
No.
That is weird.
And a set of jumper cables.
Miss Casey.
I just said hat.
A hat.
That is weird. I almost said bells.
Mr. Leahy.
Oh God, I'm really pushing the line here. I put cock rings.
No, those are on the chickens.
All right, I can honestly say I think that's a first for the show.
Okay, sorry.
I don't think that's an answer we've had before. Good work, Jeremy.
Thank you.
You will forever be known as the cock ring guy.
I'm honored to have that bestowed upon me. All right.
Ow.
It's all right. The preacher got the blow up doll.
I need to make a time note here. Some sound clips being
Yes.
pulled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep.
Did we lose? Or did somebody just make a noise? Okay.
So now it's Kirk's turn.
Yes, it's Kirk's turn. All right, Kirk. The new Beverly Hills supermarket is so ritzy.
How
ritzy is it?
Just they're not getting any better at that. It's the only supermarket in the world where the shopping carts have blank. The new Beverly Hills supermarket is so ritzy. It's the only supermarket in the world where the shopping carts have blank.
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
All right, Kirk. New Beverly Hills supermarket is so ritzy. It's the only supermarket in the world where the shopping carts have blank.
Jeweled bling.
Jeweled bling.
Dual what? Say that again.
Jeweled
Jeweled bling.
Bling.
They've been bedazzled, Rusty.
Like bedazzled, yeah.
Sparkly.
Really does not like that answer. I don't know. Mississippi.
Autopilot.
Pilot. Nice. But wrong. Nice.
Obviously, if the place is that ritzy, they all have 4 functional wheels.
Seriously.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Yep.
That was a good one. Miss Kathy in the Berg.
I said 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive. Oh, that's a Kenzie.
I went a different direction. I said full sexual service attachments.
Like what?
Speaking of
Holy cow.
You don't want that in Cali.
They have toys.
That's okay. Miss Casey.
I said individual wine dispensers.
Somebody's wanting to have.
I should have just said cup holder. Damn it.
Mr. Leahy.
I said Beverly Hills shopping have chauffeurs.
Chauffeur. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yep. Mine sucked.
All right. So
how much?
So how poor we are.
Harry, Ms. SoCal, here we go. Harry said, "My mother always wanted me to be a doctor. She'd drop little hints along the way, like serving soup in a blank." Harry said, "My mother always wanted me to be a doctor. She'd drop little hints along the way, like serving soup in a blank."
It took me a minute.
Right now, I feel sorry for you.
All right, Miss SoCal. Harry said, "My mother always wanted me to be a doctor. She dropped little hints along the way, like serving soup in a blank."
I'm going to say bedpan.
That is.
That's good.
I think that's gonna.
You know, that was my first answer. I wrote it down and then I erased it. because
No, no.
because doctors usually don't deal with bedpans. Damn
I
it!
thought of that too, but then I still thought, what the heck?
IV bag. That's a good one, but
You need one of those for your monster drinks, Rusty.
That is a good
Damn
one,
it!
Melody.
Sorry.
I also said bedpan at first, and then I erased it when I thought, wouldn't it be more convenient to drink your soup from a catheter bag?
Ew. Nurses do that too, though.
I love catheter bags. After one of my surgeries one time, I had a kidney surgery and I came home with a catheter bag, and then I got to pee like a guy for a week. It was awesome. Just like
Did you put little
nozzle.
battleships in? Did you put little battleships in the toilet bowl and try to hit them?
I was like, Mom, where are the Cheerios? I want to try this.
Yeah, right.
Do we want
to helicopter
answer yet?
Miss Kathy in the Berg.
The syringe.
Syringe.
You're gonna eat your soup
I
whether
know.
you want to or not.
All right. SoCal's going to be so disappointed with me, especially after Mel and Chris, because at first I wrote bedpan, and then you know what? I decided I was going to be too damn lazy to change it.
Oh, good job, Kinsey.
He says bedpan.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm waiting for the check to clear.
She said bedpaw. Bedpan.
Woo, good job.
Mr. Leahy.
I'm close to it. I had bedpan, erased it, and then I changed it to enema bottle.
Oh,
And the bottle crossed my mind. Yeah.
still a nurse's job.
Come on, you don't want your chicken with stars being an animal? All right.
Okay. Just like whenever we done catheter bag.
Hey, I was a no-show for my first colonoscopy this week, so.
I don't blame you.
So who took over for you?
How was the prep?
Exactly. That's why I didn't do the prep.
Yeah. Well, you know, nowadays they say you'll be able to swallow a pill with a camera on it.
Oh, goodness.
That
We
has
have a
already
Nikon.
taken place in areas.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just
Listen, the prep is worse than the colonoscopy, seriously.
I was looking forward to the colonoscopy itself because they put you out with something, right? I just don't like the prep.
Yeah, they give you a twilight, which knocks most people out, but not, heavy.
I always ask them
not-
for two cameras because I want a second opinion.
Oh my God.
I'll remember that. I wonder if the VA does that. Yes.
All right. So now it's Kirk's turn.
Yep, it's Kirk's turn. All right, Kirk. Old man Purvis said.
How Purvis is he?
Old man Peabody.
All right, old man Purvis said, "There's something wrong with my pacemaker.
Sorry, I bumped a button.
There's something wrong with my pacemaker. Every time I sneeze, the blank turns on." Old man Purvis said, "There's something wrong with my pacemaker. Every time I sneeze, the blank turns on."
Oh, I try to act cool, but inside I'm freaking out.
The old man Purvis said, "There's something wrong with my pacemaker. Every time I sneeze, the blank turns on." What say you, Kirk?
I'm going to go with television.
Right? I mean...
The off-track syndicate turns out.
All right, Mel.
Good answer, Kirk. Whatever with your face.
Yeah. Mine sucks.
Did you say bedpan?
I said Viagra.
Your Viagra? His Viagra turns on?
Well, because he sneezed and then it activates.
I tried fitting that in, but yeah, didn't work.
Wasn't taking any of them nitro pills.
Well, think about sneezing and think about your physiological reaction to it, and then you're feeling it. Anyways,
I can feel it. I can feel it without a physiological reaction.
well, he's an old man. What do you expect?
I would, but can you say that slower, Mel?
And in a breathier voice.
I'll talk to you and Jessica later.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yep.
What did you have?
I honestly I thought about a Viagra pump to begin with, but I went with his. He's Purvis. It's his penis pump turns on.
Yeah, that's probably what I was trying to go for. It. I couldn't think of it though.
It's Kathy in the Berg.
The light.
The lights turn on. That's a good answer, but wrong. Ken's
They're not very smart lights, are they?
The radio.
Well, radio and television. What's the difference?
Because we're not trying to give Kirk a point. That's the reason.
Yeah, I know. I gotta root for everybody.
That's right, Kathy.
I suck.
Miss Squirrel.
It's the microwave.
Microwave.
The microwave turns on.
That was my
That was
other
my
one.
answer the last time he asked this question.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jeremy.
Funny, I have microwave, then I changed it. I put air.
The what?
Air fryer.
Air fryer.
Air fryer. Oh man, they make the best fish sticks, though.
I really thought
Winner,
TV was the yeah.
Apparently not.
It was obvious.
So it looks like Jen is the winner.
That's right, West Coast, baby. West Coast.
Everybody dance.
Sorry, Kirk. No, sorry.
And Jen, with you being the winner, you win the only way to win the Off-Track Syndicate.
What prize do I get? Cash?
Yes.
Am I gonna get more naked pictures of you?
And yes, if you want some more naked pictures of me, I will.
Well, you signed up for the daily,
Hey,
so yeah.
already got them. They're posted all over.
Yeah, I get them all the time.
That's because TJ calls from your phone instead of hers.
And we lost your
Said,
name.
well, I'm out.
Timothy, you're not demanding a recount. No, you're not, because you're on my side. Okay?
You get naked pictures of Gilly. What?
Oh my gosh.
Her breast is too.
For showing up, but I guess he swiped out, or he was like, I'm done with this shit. So
I think we're kind of
This game is rigged.
ruined his reputation a little bit, or put in a
he did that
dark
himself.
shadow.
Okay, I'll hang up before you hang up on me, so that way I don't get,
Okay, thank you.
upset with you.
Send me your address, lady, and
You got my address, baby.
And he'll be stalking you later.
and Kirk.
All right, love you guys. Thank you.
Yep. Kirk, I'm sorry that you didn't win, but the consolation prize is I'm sending you a copy of the game Psychically, along with some naked pictures. And I just did.
Wow.
So there you go.
Thank you, Kirk, for calling in.
Be aware, though, the naked pictures are not psychically. He's sending them to you on your phone right now.
Oh crap! We're all getting them.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Remember, folks, you know, if you got a few dollars, go over to warhorselegacy.org. Throw him a few dollars. Oh, Jeremy's he's gonna come back because I think he swiped out.
What are we doing here?
Go to warhorselegacy.org. Support those people that are giving a little comfort to our troops
And their families.
their families, and just trying to make lives better.
I think I'm back.
Yes, warhorselegacy.org.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Thank you, Jeremy. I didn't badmouth you too much.
It's all right. I can find out later.
I might have a
Oh,
little.
nice. Good job. That's
And
a great
for anyone
picture, Jeremy.
Not familiar with Jeremy. He does have a show on Mojo, Standing Ground with Jeremy Leahy.
10 a.m.
The handsome devil. All right.
Got a face for
I gotta
radio.
say, is that like a picture from 10 years ago? Because I think you're a lot older now.
That's my that's my high school graduation photo. It's the one that I use on my dating websites.
Yes, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, correct?
Yeah, that's my plan.
All right, good deal.
On mojo50.com.
You got it.
Where else
A lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow.
Where else are you besides Mojo?
Spreaker.
Where else?
Right now, I'm mutually exclusive to Mojo.
Wow.
But you can download his podcast.
Yep, on Spreaker and all the rest, Apple iTunes and wherever. But no, they're not banging the doors down to see if they can get me. Though, I was offered the Tucker Carlson slot, but I turned it down.
Yeah, we all did. That was just like.
Yeah. But please,
Yeah, I didn't have the time for a
sorry,
daily show.
I didn't want anything to do with the slot.
I know. That's
30
when I'm cooking dinner. Like, what the hell?
I'm like, I said $30 million a year. You're going to have to come up with another 5. Maybe we'll talk, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's-
So, what are you going to be talking about tomorrow? Is it like an pre-Independence Day or?
Well, that's a good point, being the third. But actually, it's going to be these Supreme Court decisions that were handed down this week that pissed everybody off.
Gotcha.
So
Well, not
the
everybody.
The left is having a meltdown, and I'm loving it.
You mean there was actually a decision from the court that got rid of one of the last
Kinsey, you're staticky.
forms of race? Damn. Is that still staticky?
No.
No, you're good.
Okay. So in other words, basically everyone got ticked off because we're losing one of our last forms of systemic racism, right?
Right. Who famously said it? The court did not end affirmative action; they ended racism. Well, technically, racism in college admissions.
Right. Specifically for that.
Yes, for now. But now, what's going to happen is they're going to start going to employment, employers, and being the same thing. Like, But here at Mojo, we are equal opportunity employer.
Yeah, we'll give everyone a chance to fail over here.
A free exchange of ideas.
Obviously.
Right,
Free opening, the free marketplace of ideas. Right, exactly.
See, I'm here, and I was born a poor black child, and I have rose through the ranks, and here I am.
Well, we
And now you're
appreciate
getting
everybody
reparations.
joining us tonight, all of our panelists, but
No problem.
They say all good things come to an end.
Yes.
What's that got to do with this show?
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Sunday.
thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Arthur, Casey, Jeremy. Thank you for the people.
The cock
who
ring
called
guy.
in.
Cockring guy.
We appreciate it. Stay safe over the 4th. Don't blow anything off you don't want to.
Don't blow anything.
Unless you get paid adequately.
We'll be back next week. Have a great week.
Don't explode. Okay.
With Aaron Barker. Barker. Right?
So long.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
No problem. Happy to do it anytime. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Okay.
Now that you actually got to play the game this time,
I know. I'm into it.
there you go.
I'm going to go play with myself. I mean, not myself. Oh, God, that sounded really bad. Okay.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah, especially after you said cock ring.
Yeah, we're not recording this or anything.
I'm not, like, there must be like, forget it. I'm going to put the shovel down, lady. Forget it. All right. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night,
Bye,
Jeremy.
bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm about to pull the plug on the streaming. Let me know when
Go ahead.
you want to stay on for a
go
little
for
bit. We're
Hi,
off
this is
Mojo.
Jeffrey Tubin. This is Jeffrey Tubin. Am I still on?
I thought I muted my video.
Gone
Jeff,
yet?
turn off your camera. All right.
Is he
I'm
not
gone.
gone yet? Oh my God.
We're still streaming. Let me know when you want me to turn it off.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Oh, you're still here. Oh, what are those noises he's making?
Oh.
It's almost.
I have to.
Jeremy, mute your phone.
Hey, I got him out.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a happy and safe Independence Day.
Be
And
safe.
we love you. We'll see you next